guys, me who's SuperSorrell. Thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got! It's the Bride of Frankenstein. I have been dying to open this since we got it. This is the final Universal monster I think that I need at the moment until the rest of them come out. We just did Phantom of the Opera the other day, thanks to the lovely people at Mad About Horror, and then today we've got the Bride of Frankenstein, and I picked this up myself. I bought this one off Amazon of all places. It was a little independent company on Amazon, and managed to get my hands on this lovely lady, so I'm really happy. I've been dying to get the Bride of Frankenstein just because she's one of my favourite Universal monsters, and she's only in the film like a few scenes, and like she's so iconic. We Belong Dead. Great movie. If you've never seen Bride of Frankenstein, please go watch it. It's an amazing movie. More fearful than the monster himself, the Bride of Frankenstein, starring Boris Karloff. This is the ultimate Bride of Frankenstein. It comes with multiple heads, and including the covered head as well to have her on the slab. And on the back as well, you've got all the different pictures there all bundled together, which is very nice. Nice shot. So let's go ahead and break her out of the packaging, guys, and take a close look at this awesome figure. I have got my Jada Toys version here, there's some NECA figures and all sorts to kind of compare her with and have a look with. So I've been dying to do this one. So let's get her out. Here we go. Okay, nothing else in the box. No. So we are that box smelled of plastic. So we are getting a re-release of Frankenstein very soon with the chair from Bride of Frankenstein, which I'm really looking forward to that, if I'm honest. That is a piece I'm looking forward to, because I think I've said before, and you guys probably heard me say, I don't actually have the colour version of Frankenstein, and I refuse to buy one at this point because we're going to get a new Ultimate Frankenstein with the chest, like the chair accessory set. It's going to be like a big box set, and I believe it's got the figure in the set. So I'm not going to bother picking up a coloured version of Frankenstein at this point, because it's still like 40 odd quid in HMV and stuff. I haven't found one cheaper. And yes, I did get the glow-in-the-dark version, but it's not the same. The glow-in-the-dark versions are made to look retro and don't have the same detailing on the face sculpt. However, I will share with you a little tidbit. If you got the Frankenstein accessory set, you'll know that you got the covered face sculpt. This one, you'll know that you got this head sculpt. Well, what I did, I bought because this is the cheap figure that's like 20 quid, the glow in the dark version. What I did was remove the head for the retro Frankenstein and put this head on it. Because then you don't have to buy a coloured version of Frankenstein that's going to cost you like 40 quid to use this head. And then I keep this version horizontal on the bed, on the accessory set, on my display. So it's just like a cool, cheap way of being able to buy another Frankenstein to include in your collection, to have the cover, the covered version of him on the slab. This figure's nice though. Wow, the cloth goods are beautiful on this. Okay, very silky. And then we've got the two spare heads here. Now the heads are very different on this figure, which is weird. They've got like their they attach at the neck. I'll show you in a minute. I've not seen one like that. I've seen the ones I'm used to is like the ones that Dracula had, which has got the neck piece attached to the head. These ones are like a completely different peg, which is weird. Get in. Only I can't put a box back together. What in the hell? Oh, he's going on. Get in. I'm bending the plastic like hell here. Yeah, kind of. It's in. Alright guys, here she is. Out of the packaging, looking absolutely awesome. Look at her. I love the fact that this cloth dress is very flouncy. It's a lot better than the one that they gave us for the Jada Toys one. This one's a lot nicer, and it can be removed. You can just quickly pull it off. It has got a nice tie at the back, so you want to be careful with that. But it can just be removed over the top of her head. But yeah, it's a very nice cloth piece. And it drapes at the back, which I like, which I'll show you on the desk cam. Because I'm going to go straight to desk cam now, because you guys can't really see what I'm doing. So let's head on down to the desk cam so you guys get an up-close personal look at this awesome figure. Alright guys, here she is out of the packaging, looking absolutely awesome. I daren't move this too much to turn her around a bit, just because I'm frightened that if she falls, she's going to take that entire backdrop with her with that big head. But the figure itself is beautiful. That face sculpt is really detailed. I actually really like that one. This is probably my favourite of the Universal monsters so far. And that isn't me just being biased, it genuinely is. It's a beautiful face sculpt. I didn't think they could improve on the April O'Neil Bride of Frankenstein, but admittedly, no, the proper Bride of Frankenstein's a lot prettier. And we do get the alternate head sculpt, so we can have her, you know, doing the screaming pose, which is cool. You know, obviously that famous scene where she just basically screams in the face of Frankenstein. She hates me. And then you can put the covered up head on as well, so you can lay her down on the table just like Frankie. Again, very cool piece. I do really like this figure. Let's go ahead and come and take this. I want to try and take this off without touching this back bit. I think I should be able to do. Maybe if I remove the headpiece, yeah, that's going to make it a lot easier, isn't it? Come on. 1. 2. Okay. Okie dokie. Not too bad. A bit frayed, but we're good. I'll cut them with scissors in a minute. But yeah, so you can take the cloth piece off. I won't be doing that very regular. Let's put it that way. But then you've got you can see the articulation in the body a lot better here now. And we'll put the alternate head on in a second. So let's just pop this one back in. So you can see the new head peg on that one, which is it's a bit weird. Obviously, having her looking like this just looks odd. But it's better to see the articulation at this point. So we can see that obviously the head, look up, down. You can got plenty of movement there in the head, which is nice. Around, lift up to the side and rotate. We have single hinged elbows, but they are pretty good. Hands are on little hinge joints. We can rotate around at the abdomen crunch, which is nice. Legs lift out to the side as much as you're going to really want to use it for. Again, Bride of Frankenstein, you're not really looking for masses of articulation, to be honest. And feet are on rocker and pivot, single hinge knees. 9 times out of 10, she's going to be walking very stiff anyway, because it's the Bride of Frankenstein. You're not like making her do anything too crazy. In the film, she was very robotic, stiff. You got to think she's a dead body. It's rigor mortis, so you want her in those like big traditional, sort of like lumbering poses. But like, we can take off this head sculpt and show the covered head as well, which is cool. So there you can just see her eyes poking through on that sculpt, and they did give us this little piece to put over the top as well to completely cover her face up. So you can just have her licked out. Although I don't like this piece, it just looks odd, so I think I'll probably just go for that. They also gave us some pieces for the hands, so like, you know, extra wraps and things. And they did give us, I don't know why, but they gave us 2, because we already got like open palm hands. They gave us 2 more open palm hands with a stretched out thumb as well as the tucked in thumb. I thought they'd have given us some grab hands, but apparently not. Apparently she's not grabbing anything. So let me go ahead, because obviously I've got both these heads now. I've got both covered up versions of the characters. And then this is the 7-inch accessory bed that came with Frankenstein. And we can lig her out on there now as well, which is pretty cool. We do have these pieces from the Jada Toys version of Bride of Frankenstein, but they're going to be a bit far too small to use with her, sadly. Yeah, she's just way too big. But just give me a second, guys. I'm going to put her back together, and we'll get back to looking at her and comparing her to some other figures from the range. So my only problem with this figure is going to be that you're going to really want to display her in a case or something, because this is like a pure white gown and it's not going to stay white for very long. it is gonna over time. It is gonna, you know, pick up all the dust and things, and it is not gonna look as nice in a few months' time. So, and that is a problem for me as an out of box collector. Because obviously I like to have things on display, and that's not going to stay white. I can guarantee it, because I already have the Jada Toys version, and this version's going grey. And obviously, like the Princess Leia version that I had, like the Princess Leia that, you know, that came with the white gown. She had a lot of issues as well, like color disorientating. So, also getting her to stand is a little bit fun, because see, she's got all this cloth. You have to kind of like kick it from under her feet. And then I've got this felt doesn't really help as well, this felt ground. But there are the two Bride of Frankensteins together. We do have the April O'Neil version from the crossover series as well. I do like the April O'Neil version, because she came with like big wedge shoes, so they really do help her stand. And like I say, I've only got the black and white Frankie at the moment to go with her. I really can't wait to get my hands on the proper colour version, so I can do some really nice photos of them two together. She hates me. We belong dead. But overall, this is a really nice figure. Face sculpt wise, they're all pretty nice, but I'm going to go with the classic same portrait that came with her, just because I think that's just a lot more just basic faced, and I don't want to just stood on my shelf screaming all the time. So this will be the version I'll be going for. I need to cut them with scissors. I'm going to end up pulling that, and it's going to drive me mental. These little tassels. But overall, really nice figure. Really happy with it, and really glad to finally have Bride of Frankenstein in my collection. But guys, what are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video today and you're going to get a Bride of Frankenstein for yourself, please do let us know in the comments. And thank you very much for watching. New around here, smash the subscribe button. You wouldn't want to miss out on any future content. I'm really having trouble standing her up. But guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. But until then, keep it creep. Bye!